Ah. Here got knotted up. Morning, Wardle. Good morning. Shit, I need to go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get this back up now. Morning, fresh. Careful, I'm gonna lock it again. Hey, fresh out. Hey, Vartle. Morning, Gabby. Well, you all don't speak up at once. Jesus. Heath Ledger looking ass. Okay, if I look like Heath Ledger, I won't take that too much as an insult because he did a pretty good job as the Joker. Why so serious? Why so serious? I got the laugh. I can't really do it right now. I'm thinking about it. It's about to make me laugh, though. I can get in that maniacal evil laugh. Like, that ain't it, but that was a little giggle. But not a whole lot. Been up, charged my phone a little bit, debating whether if I wanted to play some more League or not. Still haven't got enough player score to play ranked yet. My player score is that low. Like, shitty, Suburban. Shitty. I have people actively canceling my stream. Like, I could be out here streaming all day. Nope, they're gonna report it in 9 ways a Sunday to, like, get it demonetized. It don't matter if I'm out here. Like, YouTube don't even check. Because YouTube's in on it as well. I have a job. And having a job is not going to change my stream from being canceled at all. And at the end of the day, that's just terrorism. Like, no, you're purposely throttling my algorithm and everything for a political change behavior when this is work in itself. I don't see you canceling Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tap Man, Mr. Beast, you know, Penguins. I don't see you canceling them. All they do is sit on their ass and play video games all day. Homie, I actually solve world problems and run your shithole country. That is America. Trying to prevent you from going to World War III right now. Homie, the cartels are about to come through your street and kill you, dog. Your neighborhood is not a military installation. They don't do anything. They play video games all day. What do you mean? They don't do shit. Last time I checked, there's nothing that Mr. Beast or any of them did to get the Israel-Gaza ceasefire. Nothing they did to get the Ukrainian-Russian ceasefire. And the activities of how you're acting on my stream right now, that will never exist. I am giving Ukraine to Russia. Maybe then, when Ukraine becomes all of Russia, by force or by surrender, you will learn to shut the fuck up. Yes, I did. How Israel's phasing out the entire Gaza plan is how I told them to do it. I conceded to Russia's demands and met them in the middle and made sure it was saying NATO won't be there and all this other shit. I reinvigorated the ceasefire talks. No, you decided to come in and piss all over it. So I don't give a fuck anymore. Ukraine's becoming Russia, and if you keep going, I'm going to give Russia Alaska. Let alone give Taiwan to China. There's no if, and, or goddamn a but about it, motherfucker. Fuck around and fucking find out. I ain't fucking playing with you any goddamn more! Fuck being deleted. Fucking, like, dude. KYS. KYS. Well, that's good, Suburban. It means people listened and caught that shit. Because when I got on his band back in November, like 6th to the 20th, no, I caught Dr. Disrespect on that shit. Actually, no, when I was banned the first time in October, excuse me. For 2 weeks there. I was on his stream, and I was like spamming release a Jeffrey Epstein list, and he was over there like, he subtly answered me. He was like, nah, I'm on it. That's all it is. Like, if I was a wife beater, rapist, terrorist, like, supported Hamas and, like, free Palestine, bro, y'all'd be over here fucking just making it goddamn rain, son. Wouldn't matter if I was injecting heroin live on the stream. You'd be like, bro, here's $300. Go get a nut more heroin. Like, homie, I'm going to purge you out of fucking goddamn existence, dog. I am not playing with you. There's like, this ain't a game. This is real life. With real consequences. And homie, I can break your back like that today. Especially if everyone fell in line and did what the fuck I told them to do. No, I could take America within 24 hours. Gone. Out of the way. Dead. Within a civil war in itself already. Keep fucking around. You're gonna find out. You are not a threat to me. You are a joke. I'm more terrified of the intellectual prowess that could come out of Africa. Than America. No, from what I've seen here, you've exposed to me, besides the Ukrainian-Russian war and the Israel-Gaza war there, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You paid to win. You've lived in your parents' shadows and wrote on their name to get everything you wanted and paid to win to be where you are today. Hard work is not words you understand yet. At all. You've been coddled your entire life, and I'm tired of coddling you. And again, I'll be damned if I watch Ukraine go through what I'm going through right now. No, you're just going to go to Russia. Albeit, some of you are going to get slapped on the wrist a little bit. Like, no, you'll be more appreciated in Russia with your family than you will here. You're going to get blamed for our milk being $10 a gallon here. That wasn't our war. Someone in my family volunteered and died over there. Fuck you. Oh, you're going to get stabbed in the neck today because you're white. Now, just go the fuck home. Please. I will not allow you to be here. No. You are going back to Russia. Just go home. Do me a favor and save me the headache. Last time I checked, you gave up 50% of your minerals for money. And like military aid. Where the fuck's your military aid while you give away 50% of your minerals? Hey, that's a true economic military partner right there. I appreciate the $5, Falconetti. I just hope you understand YouTube took 30% of that. And I probably got like $2, so I'm up to like what, $48 now? And we're on the what, 16th of December? 17th. Like, homie, if I don't get an extra $60 within like 13 days or 14 days, no, YouTube's gonna steal that from me. Outside of the 30% they just took out of that donation. I appreciate the $5 donation, but no, you're about to lose that $5 and it ain't even gonna go to me at the end of the next month. And it will not get refunded to you either. No, YouTube and Google will just steal it. I'd be well over $100 through ad revenue and shit by now, but no. People keep canceling my stream because they don't consider this a job. Like, I hope somebody finds Big Lebowski today and beats the ever-living dog shit out of him. It's like, dude, you just talk shit to the boss, homie. Like, no, this is why we're dying. It's so easy for you to give that away? Well, okay. Well, why don't you easily give it away to my Cash App or PayPal? Because again, unless I breach $100, I ain't going to get a payout next month. And I got 13 days to make over like $60. Now, I did the math last night. Even if someone donated $100, like, no, I'd be barely breaking the minimum payout requirement. Because YouTube's going to take 30% of that $100. So I had 70, and I'm going to get taxed 12% on that $70, and you're talking about $63, $62. How do you do that? I mean, I don't know if you have a Cash App or PayPal. The information's right there. If you're on an iPhone, it's probably going to be cut short. Allegedly, I don't know. Someone's probably lying to me, so I took it down. Because they're over there probably illegally streaming me and have their own Cash App, PayPal information up on their illegal stream of me. But this is up, confusing the fuck out of everybody. They're tuned into the wrong live. There'll be 16 people just tuned in here when I mentioned that. But no, YouTube's a thief, bro. And I'm debating whether or not I want to go get like food from the bus today or just eat somewhere around here. So I would like to try Wawa Burger, or Whataburger, but it's like $10, $13 for an entree. I went in there and I was like, because I saw online they had like a $5 deal, and I went up to the lady. I was like, you got a $5 deal thing here? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, all right, y'all have a good one. Like, call me. And the funny thing is, you dumbasses think prices are going to get better with whatever J.D. Vance and Trump tell you. No, bro, them prices are going to get worse. And like, homie, I'm telling you, your neighborhood's about to get shot up. By the cartels. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. Go home. Deal with your shit here. Like, the idiocy I have to deal with, man. Yes, die tra-la-la. If I don't make the minimum payment, it just goes to YouTube. They'll keep it. I don't get it. You will not get refunded either. Nor does it carry over into the next month till I breach $100. No, they just keep it. So I've taken 30% out of everything I got. You know, if they stopped taking 30% out of it, no, I would have over $100 already. No, that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, tra-la-la. No, that's how it goes. And at the end of the day, the money you do donate to my YouTube stream, like Falcon donated to, whether it's my stream or anyone's stream, no, you don't get paid till the end of next month. So till the end of next month. So, you know, if they're negative that month, yeah, they got to go through all next month till they get paid. Because they're only getting paid that month. This, like, you know, for me, this month here for December, I'm getting paid for November and at the end of December. And then at the end of January, I'll get paid for what I made in December. But I haven't even made over $100 yet in December. Like, the active cancel culture, smear campaign, gaslighting shit on my name has went absurd. Ever since November 6th. Because November 6th, no, I think I made like $30 in donations that day on the stream. And maybe like $10 on my Cash App. I made like $40 that day. Then I got banned for 2 weeks. And then when I came back after that 2 weeks, no one wanted to donate to me anymore. Like, homie, my days of working at McDonald's with you dumbasses is over, okay? I hope you understand this. Like, no, I need to be walking in the halls of Congress, talking to generals and the fucking president and all these other people. And pushing them in the right fucking direction. Because at the end of the day, they call, like, how they're treating me on this YouTube thing is why I'm doing, how I'm telling Ukraine to do what Ukraine, no, that's why you're going to be part of Russia. No, Ukraine, you're never going to go through what I'm going through right now. Well, I'm glad you were doing concrete work when you were my age. It's good for you. I've done a shit ton of work. Manual labor, customer service, blue collar. No, I handle real world things. And then, hey, Sly, how you doing? And I'm going to pursue my work in real world things, not this stupid zombie matrix. Because again, I'm about to go into restaurants and just record people that make my food where I can see them make my food and be like, hey, pity. You know, society gave up on you. Long story short. No, they accepted you for being a lazy, worthless piece of shit and they don't want you to do any better. Unlike me, no, change your goddamn gloves, wash your motherfucking hands. I guarantee you there's people that are in customer service that have viewed this stream. When they're making food and they touch raw meat, they like put it on the grill. I live in their back of their head rent free. Change your motherfucking gloves. Yeah, no, I guarantee you some of them are like, damn, Matt's gonna come in here. Is he behind me? The partner program? I don't know. I might be in the partner program. It's been over a year since I signed up. I don't even remember. Okay. I don't know. I have to look into it. As far as look, wait. Yeah, I know, World Sly. No, there's people trying to bully me now that are like still flipping burgers at McDonald's and shit. And like people that really never amounted to anything in their life. I mean, yeah, sure, they probably got a college degree or something. Like, you know, they're doing semi-okay. You know, Trump economics here in their life miserable. But like, no. Like, no, homie, I could have made this a lot worse. I could have not gave a shit about anything. I guarantee you the Israel-Gaza war would still be going on. I'm pretty sure Israel would have went full annexation of Gaza. Off of you and ship you back here. I just got to somehow convince Vladimir Putin to give Ukrainians amnesty, like their generals, Zelensky, you know, all that. He's got to give them amnesty, and I guarantee you they'll surrender today. No, it's lagging because YouTube's throttling my internet speed on my stream. They're trying to lag you out and make you uninterested in my stream by providing laggy ass content. That's all it is. Standard cancel culture gaslighting smear campaign tactics by YouTube in the West. They act like I can't see them or something. They act like they're Einstein over there and some clandestine like Delta Force operator. And even then, brother, I can still see the tactics you're trying to pull. I mean, like, homie, you ain't changed your shit in like over a cent. You've become very predictable. I mean, everyone knows your rules of engagement better than you know your rules of engagement. Exactly why Russia orchestrated the fucking whole Hamas attack on Israel. Because Russia knew you were going to go running right the fuck over. And then dwindle resources you really don't have an abundance of. They knew your own rules of engagement better than you. And I told you they were doing this, but you didn't want to listen then. All I'm really dealing with is massive jealousy and somebody trying to leech off of me and keep me locked away in a cage and practically just parent me. So, like, the minute I actually start shutting up on events, like, you know, they'll start to try to go their way and, like, no, they'll fail. Alright, I was on studio. Sorry, I closed out my YouTube and opened back up. Maybe that fixed the lag. That's why I was lagging there for a second. But, okay, they might hold it until I get $100. I don't know. I've always made over $100 every month, though, easily. YouTube's fucked in general. It's ran by non-Americans. I'm going to tell you that now. Google's ran by non-Americans. What shit about the Jews? The Jews are reasonable people that listen and, like, apply logistics and reason to things. I mean, you got an intellectual point you make to them. Yes, they'll see it, look at it, and, like, you know, logistically go through it. At no point am I trying to be a dictator and, like, you know, follow this completely to how the T's and the I's are dotted. Or how the T's. It's better here, there, and there and phase it out like this, that, or that. Rather than trying to lump sum that all together in one whack here. And it's a war that's going to stop relatively soon, because people, I always, like, I'm going to piss off every Muslim person, Islam person, maybe. But as far as I'm concerned, I look at Islam and Muslims as a fucking subordinate branch of Christianity, like Catholicism, Judaism. You know, like, each one of those branches. With, like, Baptists and all that shit. They're their own individual branch. They just have a little bit of difference in who the, like, prophet is, and, like, you know, Jesus not being a Holy Trinity, but being God and the Holy Spirit all in one. Because there is a verse in the Bible that, like, one of the disciples go up to Jesus and say, hey, this person's healing in your name. Shall we stop him? And they go, no, that's your friend. Leave him alone. No, I know. Because people are stupid. They believe some guy with black hair and a little mustache and dark eyes, that he was the leader of the Aryan race that was blonde hair, blue eyes. That was the supreme race, allegedly. And the Jews caused all their problems. They instead of like accepting what they did in World War I. It was easy to shift blame because there's probably Jews over in Germany that were very prudent with their money and finances, that were living very comfortably through the economic turmoil of World War One. Well, no, World War II happened because pretty much of World War One. Because at the end of World War One, we forced Germany to pay all the war debt and like collapse their economy. Besides, like, you know, that's a war-torn country with its infrastructure destroyed. Besides everywhere else in the EU being fucked up. But like, no, they were incredibly broke. They got blamed for everything, punished for everything. It's kind of like trying to make it's kind of like trying to make Russia pay for everything in Ukraine right now. No, it pretty much collapsed Russia's economy and lead to World War III. There's a reason why we handle wars differently and like give money to the enemy a little bit. And don't force them to pay all the debt back and like forgive them here and there and other places to make it a little bit easier on them. There's people saying that shit didn't happen. Well, they're retarded. And then somehow Hitler was able to unify everyone and blame the Jews. Trust me, I know World War II happened. My grandmother was there making breakfast over in Europe before they even moved over here. Watching Nazis bomb the fuck out of their town while she making breakfast in the morning. Like my granddad grew up in the Great Depression. Whoever's saying those world wars didn't happen is dumb. Yeah, rat trap. I should show you how fucked your education was and your system was and how lazy you are for your own education. You see, I have more intellectual conversations with people outside the United States than I do inside the United States. Because their education system ain't fuck 9 ways of Sundays like yours is. Yeah, fucking right? No, I mean, yeah, I am right. I know I'm right. What do I think about 9/11? It was an inside job. $2 trillion went missing before 9/11 happened, and then they don't talk about Building 7 that fell as well, that nothing touched. It was an inside job. Never mind the lady from the BBC is over there reporting it fell 30 minutes before it fell. Meaning she knew they knew it was going to fall, they just didn't know when, and they early reported on it. And then at the end of the day, all these claims of weapons of mass destruction over here in the Middle East, and then you pretty much spaceballs our military and made them comb the desert and they didn't find anything. I'm about to go timestamp that spaceball scene where they're combing the desert. Like, no, we ain't found shit. Well, he's over there persecuting the Jews, and, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, die-tra-la-la. That's a very true statement. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Well, Vartel, that's cancel culture gaslighting smear campaign for you. There's no logic behind it. They like to cause malfeasance and disorder, you know, by catching somebody on like a ignorant truth. Yeah, I am homeless, I'm out here, but like you say, yeah, it doesn't mean anything towards my intelligence. But no, other people would be like, yeah, why is he giving us advice? He's out there homeless. Never mind, they're paying $10 a gallon of milk because these rich people got $1.2 billion worth of debt. More debt than all you and your state combined. And buying up all your property, and you're wondering why your rent's so goddamn high. Failing to realize that landlord of those apartments had to pay fucking $10 million just to buy it off that rich person. When in reality, it only cost $500,000 for the acres they needed. And they got to meet their bottom line again and make back their money. I mean, it's sad. The rich be telling you they're robbing you blind, and y'all are over here just like, oh, I don't know why my country's the way it is. I'm telling you, bro, you're going to have to eat the rich here. Like, somebody's going to have to die here real soon because they still ain't released the Jeffrey Epstein files yet. They demanded the release 30 days. Now it's late. Like, homie, you've been trying to protect the victim's identity for a year now. And well over that. It's all well redacted. No, you're just protecting the pedophiles. Sly, I beg to differ. I'm sorry. I think the Saudi princes look pretty happy to me. I think Chinese look pretty happy to me. Shit, even the Russians. The only ones who seem to be miserable rich are America. I know, Vartle. I remember back in 2020, I had 2 full-time jobs. I was working full-time, $12 an hour each job. I still wasn't making enough to make the down payment on an apartment. Like, and then I was still handling politics and then having to deal with shitty coworkers, cross-contaminated everything, having to warn them that where I sit on social media. This is way before I started streaming. They didn't want to listen, and then the vice president of our company came in and said our store was a fucking joke because of all my coworkers. I know 12 isn't shit. Like, I'm done embarrassing myself around y'all because y'all want to not be adults. Like, I can't take it. Yeah, you're a lot further from everything, Sly. It's kind of annoying. You know, you might get lucky and have a Dollar General that's close by, but, you know, if you want actual good meat, you know, I wouldn't get it from Dollar General. But, you know, like your good, like your snacks and shit and, like, microwavables, like, yeah, hell yeah. You'll be fine. You know, got to go to the gas station and get the Hunt's Brother pizza. I should be banging. You ain't lived out in the country till you love some Hunt's Brothers. I always make jokes about them being, like, the people that would feed the Winchesters, man. Supernatural. Well, it depends what kind of sales you're doing, user. Do you like your job? Now, here's a better question, user. Do you like your job? Oh my God, an hour away. I remember that. Bro, we have a Godfather pizza here. Like, we finally got one here. Like, years ago, though, like, when Love's gas station came in, they put Godfathers there with, like, Chester's Chicken and, like, Hardee's. And then, of course, you know, your gas station, like, hot dogs and shit. It's, like, all in one. But, yeah, I had Godfathers. It's really good. Albeit it can be incredibly greasy, but, you know, I liked it. I thought it was decent. $15. Shit, I went to AutoZone last year. I was making $9 an hour. They hired me at $9 an hour. And I was hired part-time, too, mind you. So I'd work like 2 days or 1 day out of the week for like 4 or 5 hours. They don't pay you over minimum wage here. You know, COVID's over. They don't got to give you increased pay. Now you're back to your like $9, $10 an hour. Now, I remember working at Taco Bell when the first year I got out here, $9 an hour. I think I got paid like $10 or $12 at Murphy's, and then I got like half pay as well. So like if it was a holiday, I'd be getting $18 an hour. Hey, at least it was $7.50. You know, and where I live in North Carolina, 2009 was the day they increased the year they increased the minimum wage. So other than that, you're making like $5, $6 an hour here in North Carolina before 2009, before they raised it to $7.50, and then like incrementally raised it everywhere throughout the state. Here in Pakistan, so they're hiring offshore talent, paying pennies to the dollar. Well, the question is, are you American? I don't know. It's like, user, if you hate your job, get a new job. That's all I can tell you. You know, have faith in the Lord to provide for you and take care of you and lead you in the correct direction and what work you need to be doing. Because for all you know, yeah, because you're like, you know, most people, they won't quit their job because they're over there, I got to pay my bills. How am I going to do this, or this? I'm pretty sure the Lord said, give me all your troubles. I don't know why you're freaking out. And then leads you to a job that gives you more money, less workload, and probably benefits. And vacation. Who knows? You're making 22. Yeah, I got you. Slaw. Well, I was making pretty good money at the beginning of the year there. When I first started streaming. No. Like, you know, maybe the third month in when I actually got monetized on my stream and stuff. No, I could easily make $1,000 a month. Easily. Kind of. I can't say I made $1,000 every month, but like some months, no, I'd make $1,000. Other than that, sometimes it'd only be a few hundred. And that's counting like my YouTube payout and like all my Cash App payments as well, like $1,000, $1,100. Like I could be easily paying rent at someone's house right now, but no, they wanted to shit the money bed because I wasn't interested in them, or we had a disagreement politically there, so they had to go stream. Yeah, user, that's a hard one. I don't know how much you get paid an hour, but like it sounds like you don't like your job. And truly, in all honesty, if you don't like your job, quit and find a new one. You know, if you're in the military, you're kind of fucked, you know what I mean? You're kind of locked there. You know, you have to shoot yourself in the foot or something. Yeah, Sly, it's the best thing you can do. Because at the end of the day, I know these people are trying to force me to get a job, but no, God, Jesus Christ, most sacred Bible keep telling me to keep pushing forward. Don't quit. Because at the end of the day, I can actually reach a shit ton of people with this talking about the Lord. Well, Di-Tra-La-La, it's the YouTube administration and like people themselves. Because Di-Tra-La-La, I want you to understand back in like last December, right, in 2024, before we even got to 2025, homie, I was on a like 10,000 subscriber growth rate. Like, homie, I grew exponentially like fast. I started freaking everyone out. Like Mr. Beast shit himself and had to like pay to get me canceled. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. Because now, homie, I started out with like 50 subscribers. You know, the next month went by, I had like 500. The next month went by, I had like 1,000. Next month goes by, I have 5,000. Next month goes by, I have 10,000. Next month, you know, I'm at 16,000. Off ever since there. That's when they started canceling me. Because if I kept going on that growth rate, no, I would really have over 400 million followers by now. If I continued down my growth rate. It was jumping like hundreds of percent every time. And I still have like a massive high like return viewer rate. Like obviously I got 16,000 subscribers, but I got nearly 300,000 people coming to return to view my stream. So I have like a 5,000 fucking percent return viewer rate. So everything's there. It's just I'm not conforming to like advertisers and like the standard puppets everyone else has been. They kind of got butthurt because, like, you know, I won't, like, sell out to them. I'm not going to let anyone control what I say or can't say or try to tell me what to do. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Not selling out to get, like, $100 million contract from, like, Coca-Cola or something or a company for them to say, oh, you can't post that, you can't do that. If you do that, I'll end my endorsement of you. Like, no, fuck you. I will let the people just donate to me. I don't know why people are over honking their cars over there in the apartment complex. Their baby's sleeping right now. Stop making a racket. Yeah, I know. Virtual. They kind of take out your taxes for you, though, a little bit. Albeit you don't fill out a W-2. And to be honest with you, I ain't made enough to fucking get taxed. I'm gonna be honest with you. The IRS can look at that and be like, I can't even tax that. And dietro, the biggest issue, though, is because people, they feel like they're obliged and, like, held at gunpoint and they have to watch the stream. You know, I may say something that's offensive or against what you believe. Albeit you say something in the chat, you get blocked, banned, deleted. Like, at no point are you being forced here at gunpoint to, like, watch the stream and, like, continue to get mad. Like, no, it's self-induced, like, insanity that I have to deal with from people. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not violating the terms at all. I mean, technically, by, like, YouTube's premises and jokes, I can't even make a "that's what she said" joke. If I do, that's technically sexual content. And it'll get your video demonetized. Yes, it can get reported, and you should technically be banned. But they don't give a fuck about that. And at the end of the day, no, I can go sue YouTube for a breach of contract for, like, $100 million. Like, no, you said you're going to do this, and I see all this content. And it's still up to date. Did nothing about it. No, I'm going to win this one. The only way I'm going to lose is if you bribe the judge. And then I hope the judge looks at you and goes, yeah, they gave me $100 million. I'm going to give it to you because what they did to you is absolutely fucked up. I have to look at the judge and be like, I'll just take 25% of that 100 mil. You can keep the rest. Not a lot, Danny. But yeah, no, there's just so many people like spam reporting my video. Die-tra-la-la, it just gets demonetized. I can request to appeal it and everything, but like, bro, I've requested to appeal things that were like 8 months ago. YouTube didn't get back to me until like 8 months later. And then they still deemed it cyberbullying. And like, homie, I had a timestamp where I was like cyberbullying people, right? When I went back to the timestamp they allegedly did. Bro, I'm laying down on my stream because I just woke up that morning and I got my blanket kind of halfway over my face. They timestamped that and like banned me for cyberbullying. Or like flagged my account for cyberbullying. And all I was doing was just laying there. It wasn't like I was like, oh, y'all are pieces of shit, and blah, 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 blah. No, I was just laying there not saying anything because no one was talking in the chat yet. And I got a good idea who like a lot of the people are. Oh yeah, no, you'll get demonetized for that. Like, no, I'm not questioning that level of demonetization. No, I can be out here in the woods with nothing but my content. No, it gets demonetized somehow. Like, I could see, yeah, if I had, like, Taylor Swift or something playing in the fucking background. But I don't. No, I'm not in my mom's backyard. It's cute, though. You wish I was there. I'm in Mebane, North Carolina right now in Alamance County, bro. My mom lives out in Burlington, brother. I ain't afraid to dox myself. I mean, y'all are already cyber-stalking me 9 ways to Sunday and know where I'm at with due to Jessica and Lele and everything else because y'all are simping over some, like, fat-ass fucking swamp pussy. Like, bro. I'm not lying. Keep getting high. I don't smoke drugs. See, look, Lele. Or, oh my God, I said Lele. Sorry, tra-la-la. Here's a simp for Lele and Jessica right here. With Athena's a simp. Probably a little bit of Natasha, too. Simp. Because they're mad I wouldn't give him my dick. That's all it is. They're mad I wouldn't give him my dick and say we're in a relationship so they could clout chase people and be like, ooh, I'm in a relationship with him. He handles international policies and shit. You know, come look at my OnlyFans. Till I can get money just showing my tits on TV all day, or camera all day, thinking I'm working. No, you're a simp because you're following Jessica and Lele, dog. And Natasha. No, you're a simp. I mean, bro, like, low-grade pussy, dog. I'd understand if it was like Scarlett Johansson or something, or like Jennifer Aniston. No, homie, you went full simp mode, brother. And it's bros before hoes. You violated the bro code. So I hope you understand internationally as men, you're like being tracked. And going to get your ass beat at some point. And if your ass getting beat, maybe it's something as simple as sending you a text with knowing your girlfriend or wife's there and going, hey, have you talked to Ashley yet? She's been looking for you. She said last night was so great. Like, no, we'll do the same shit back to you. Well, Danny, I usually put Scarlett Johansson on a lower totem of the pole there, usually. But no. Secretly, I put her at the top. All right, hold on. I'll indulge us for a little bit more. No, you haven't been dogging my ass since day one. Who the fuck you think you are? Athena, you were never somebody in here since day one. Waste of resources. I don't even get food stamps. Again, you're just a simp to Lele and Jessica. They must have flashed their titties at you and you're like, oh my God! So hot! Must follow! Let me check a channel activity. Oh, no, this is why you've been banned 16 times. No, you've just been an absolute troll. Like, homie, how you haven't got shot? Like, bro, you wouldn't say that shit to me in real life, and that, let alone you wouldn't say that to other people in real life. Athena, just shut the fuck up, and for your own good, just stop what you're doing. You're going down a path that's gonna like lead you getting stabbed and shot and shit. You sound like a Karen. Like, let me go through this and read this all through the channel activity too, by the way. Okay. Day 1176, go to McDonald. Day 1175, you did so much drugs you cut out your beard, dyed your hair, blind movement to mommy's house. Day 1147, you so fucked in the head. Yeah, he is homeless. And homeless and gays. Day 1132, this guy is so high, come drugs, it's funny when he says he is sober. Day 1127, wow, drugs make you think and see things, man, stay sober. Careful or gay, all you do is sit on your ass all day. He wants like ass pounding. I mean, you can't even speak proper English. I could keep going back through their entire channel activity, but that's pretty much all they say the entire fucking time. I think it's some retarded ass fucking Ukrainian personally. Long story short, and that just ensures me them getting thrown to Russia. Like that guy dying when they get converted to Russian, I don't really care. Well, Vardaluti, you got to remember the people that dance into the music and stuff, they're typically women, and they typically have an OnlyFans. Or at some point distributing nudes. I don't even give a fuck if it's a kid. At some point, no, they're distributing nudes and a part of an OnlyFans adult entertainment process. That's why they don't care. Again, if you're a pedophile, drug addict, terrorist, like, you're good. You'll be okay in America. I mean, they'll throw money on you. But yeah, I had to block and delete them. Just another idiot thinking they know what's going on. They don't know shit about shit. Like, no. And it sounds like you need to go back to English class because if they are an American, you can't even speak proper English. Or you need to go see a doctor because your anger issues are that bad that your hands are shaking that bad while you're typing that in. Like, or you're like screaming in your phone, text-to-speech can't even understand you. Like, no. I mean, this is true, Sly. This is very true. Well, hey, dude, OnlyFans goes both ways. There's guy models and there's girl models, brother. You know, women need dick. Women are kind of ugly. They have to pay for dick. Yeah, I know, die tra-la-la. I know. They can't, look, again, they don't know what's going on and they're just trying to get me canceled and make up lies. Like, homie, they've shifted the goalpost. There's like, die tra-la-la. As you can see, since I've shaved, you don't see anyone coming in here accusing me of being a pedophile out in Rhode Island anymore. And they kind of had to back up on those insults because they were trying to like change the image, the public image they have on my channel. They were trying to come in and seem like they were respectful viewers. And didn't call me a meth head and huff and duster, or I raped this kid or that kid, and like all this other bullshit. They've had to shift the goalposts. Then now it's become, oh, I live in my mother's garden. Albeit, and then, you know, it's, oh, you're mean to your mother. They shifted the goalposts. They've shifted so much, I'm shocked, like, it hasn't turned into training day and they've all walked away from Denzel Washington right now. And tuned into my stream and been like, yeah, fuck these people, like, I'm going back over here. Because these people have lost their fucking mind. I look like your bro. Well, I don't know who your bro is. Because I don't have any friends. And I mean, I have family, but I don't exist in it anymore. I haven't talked to my brothers in years. Last time I talked to one of my brothers, he was keeping my mom in his house because he kicked her out and wouldn't let her out of his house and I had to call the cops. And then he had a gun, threatened to have him shoot me. So instead of kicking his door in and possibly getting shot, and beating his ass, I just called the cops, handle my light work. This is before the fact of me and my mom having an argument about my childhood. No, Sly, they have no respect. And me and my mom got into an argument because, one, someone came in my stream impersonating my dead dad, in the chat, which pissed me off. Then I got this girl over in the UK who turns out to be some fucking OnlyFans model making $80,000 a year that she failed to mention beforehand, is over here trying to guilt trip me into feeling bad for her because she got kicked out of her place because her cat was making too much noise and she snapped on the landlord. And she got kicked the fuck out. And it's trying to guilt trip me to feel bad when she's got makes $80,000 a year. Getting chewed out by her, and then my mom's over here chewing me out because of her. And then, at the end of the day, I'm over here acknowledging something that happened in my childhood that my mom won't even acknowledge, which pisses me off. It was a trifecta of getting fucked that day, right here on Thanksgiving. A little after Thanksgiving, but... yeah, Ben, let's say this, buddy. Did you have to grow up with a kid that had to go through gender dysphoria? Did you ever take a bath with somebody that was a chick, right? But when you look down, they had a dick and balls just like you, and you're only 3 years old. And you're looking up at your mother and her mother. Well, his mother. Homie didn't make it, homeboy. Operation Dick and Balls went missing on them. I'm glad you care about the kids of this generation. That's great. You don't think about the kids of our generation. That's awesome. You didn't grow up like that. Hey, were you being cyberstalked by celebrities and politicians and then making millions of dollars off of all of the shit you were doing? No. Hey, is your cousin an environmental scientist, ex-Marine that magically walked into a watershed or a landslide at night? Because someone chased him there and he was murdered? I'm sorry. Did you help get the Gaza-Israel ceasefire? You ain't getting a Ukrainian-Russian one. No, fuck that. Ukraine's Russia now. Keep pushing. Taiwan will be China. Keep pushing. And cross-contaminates everything. And they'll be over there watching Gordon Ramsay or John Taffer on their phone. It's funny when you don't realize that you're the problem. Yes, I do drink. I could have drank last night, Vartel, but I didn't. I drink alcohol, I will smoke cigarettes, and I can get 2 packs for $6.81. And the sad part is, the beer I do get, I can get a 15-pack cheaper than I can a Big Mac combo. Hell, I could get I could get a beer, let alone 2 of them, cheaper than I could a sausage biscuit from McDonald's. I do smoke weed, but I only smoke that if people give it to me for free. And homie, I've had some people literally come up to me and be like, hey, come outside with me real quick. Let's smoke a cigarette. Go smoke a cigarette. You'd be like, all right, hold on. They'll be like, hey, hold up. I'll be right back. Come back and drop bud in my hand. Or literally hand me a blunt. That's not the only time I smoke weed. Well, I appreciate that, Bob, but that $100 will help. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate that. But I'm gonna need more than $100. That'll help, though, Bob. You gotta convince everybody else to donate. Oh, yeah, I love smoking weed, too. I was a big pothead back in the day. I had to quit smoking, though, because, from 2016 to 2018, I got about almost $4,000 in weed tickets. And minor possession, mind you. This ain't I was getting caught with ounces and shit. No, just recreational use or my roach or something. I had about $4,000 in tickets, and I was like, okay, that's it. I gotta quit. This is breaking me financially. You know, I'm not making. I'm only gonna make about $20,000 this year. A lot of this is going down the drain. If I even make that this year, you know, back then, because I'd be delivering pizzas and shit. Derg, or let me see your name. Or Deeriger. No, my mouth and my S's, I've done that since birth. I even went to speech class when I was in elementary school. They tried to get it to fix it, but like, no. Because I had my two front teeth. I had two other teeth behind my two front teeth, and they pulled those out. But those two, the two extra front teeth I had behind my front teeth messed with wherever my tongue goes, my tongue placement, and how I say S's and stuff. So that's why this goes up, and my whole lip will go off that way when I say sa. Because I'd move my tongue to the side of where my teeth would be. So like it kind of got like imprinted into that. Because typically when you say your S's, they're kind of like right behind your tongue usually, or your two teeth. Mine, I put my tongue off, like off here, inside my mouth. It'll be off here on this side or that side. So that's why this will pop up in that. Other than that, my teeth rotted out from bad hygiene. And I'm not proud to say that, but that's what happened. Yeah, Vartel, he's probably taking a vacation. Donate like $1,000, like shit. Was it like 4 months ago now? And people got to realize, even if I eat $10 a day, you know, breakfast or like breakfast and dinner or lunch and dinner, $5 a piece, you know, $10 that whole day, you know, I'm spending $560 at the end of the month. And really after taxes, like $600. Oh, you're talking about M stands for money, or like Jose or some shit. Vartel. Yeah, trust me, again, it solidifies my point that if I was a pedophile, drug addict, terrorist, I would be getting donated to. VP gloves, okay, well, it's similar to their channels. That's the only reason I accuse it of being them. Well, bro, they probably ran off to go buy meth or heroin or something, I'm sure. You know, people got mad that I spent my money on getting new clothes. I mean, I'm sorry. Did you want to see me around and walking around in that tattered ass green jacket still? I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure the whole fucking sleeve would be ripped off. The outer casing of it, the inner casing would still be there. I mean, after all the money I've donated, you mean you want me to walk around in tattered ass clothes and shit? Like, I'm confused here. No, Danny, that's how it goes. Evil will reward evil. That's how it goes. Unfortunately. Yes, Marl, I do. I do. Albeit I probably didn't need to take my mother out as much as I did, but like, you know, I'd buy her lunch and she'd buy me lunch occasionally sometimes, just trying to connect with her. You know, I'm sitting over here, she texted me about what my brother's doing when she was living with him before she moved out on her own. And it's kind of just like, you want to get some lunch? And she'd be like, I ain't got no money. It's like, I don't really care. If you want to get some lunch so you can get the fuck out of that house. It's like... But like, you know, me and my mom don't talk anymore. Ever since that day, that argument, that one night, no. She blocked me on the phone number. I even messaged her on her new messenger. She ain't even like read it. And I know it pops up on her screen and she can see it. But I'm not trying to spam her, but she didn't even read it. So she's up shit's creek if something happens to her. I know she'll come crawling back to me when she needs help, but till then she'll be up Schitt's Creek, putting herself further up Schitt's Creek. She's not too bright of a woman. I'll go ahead and tell you that now. Again, I'll stand on that point. I don't know how the fuck my dad did it with her. Is that when I was drinking Natty Daddies, when I got in an argument with Mom? Oh yeah, that's when I was getting drunk. I get drunk all the time. This is very true, Sly. Very true. Very true. Well, I gotta loosely say that. You can't forget about, you know... I want to say it's Isabel. Man, Isabel, oh damn it. Who's the spirit lady, the sister that like is like with the Holy Spirit or something? Fuck, I forget. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. She ain't too stupid. It's like your sister or something. I don't think it's Sophie. Not all women are Jezebels. A lot of them can be. Not all of them. Hey, Taco. Dude, I know women want me to suffer. Dude, I know women want me to suffer when I remembered back on my fucking childhood and figured out where my homosexuality came from. You gotta remember, dick was imprinted on me from the opposite sex. Not a vagina. And then when I remember this, like, calling this out to my mom, she, like, tried to tell me little girls have an outie pussy that'll look like a dick and balls. And it eventually sucks up in there. Like, I asked this back in 2020, mind you. Like, trust me, dude, it's a fucked up situation. If it weren't for my dad, I'm pretty sure I'd be a trans female right now, I'll be honest with you. I'd at least be looking good. Because, you know, they would have got me at birth. So I would have had all that estrogen and shit, like, from, like, the infancy to adulthood. Women have always wanted me to suffer. Yeah, Sly, I know how that goes. I know how that goes. Last woman I was ever with was back in 2016, man. I love that bitch. I was with that bitch for like 3 months. That bitch wrecked my life. And ran off with my fucking kid that I didn't know I had. She didn't want to tell me I got her pregnant. And I already know she's almost vindictive enough to do that shit. I'll go ahead and tell you that now. Because when I was with her, she sat there and took the light, like, she wasn't paying for her electrical bill, someone else was. And then she sat there and purposely made the, like, put the air down on 50 degrees all day, every day. All month, mind you. Because someone else was paying for it. That she split up with, like, prior, before I got to her. And was with her for the next few months. I didn't pay a damn on them bills. I was about to. But, like, the relationship fell apart before I started paying anything, so, you know, all I lost was, like, food. Well, no, Sly, I fucked the shit out of this bitch. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. And you gotta remember, like, I fucked the shit out of this bitch, and she, like, usually when I'd fuck her, she kept trying to pull my condom off. You know how annoying that is, being mid-stroke and having somebody grab your dick and, like, slowly pull your condom off. And then have to get up and go get another one. Kind of, like, really kills the mood. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry you're sexually assaulted. Was it an older woman at least? Sorry, that's my freaky side coming out. Like, bro, I was a kid, I was talking to older women. They were this close to flying me out to Canada. You know, if I had Uber and Lyft back then, bro, I would have been on the Jeffrey Epstein list as a victim. I'll go ahead and tell you that now. I was this close to getting flown out to Canada. I remember talking to him over World of Warcraft. And I was using my dad's email to talk to him, so I looked more like an adult. I didn't want him to know I was a kid. Oh, I want to get some pussy, dog. 18-year-old, she was a mom, man, and I was a drunk 18. They tried to make S the pickle, and the others were dudes. I got you. Yeah, it's unfortunate you had to go through that. You know, not everyone's going to be like, oh, like, you know, that's my boy, quit being a pussy, you know, get your dick wet, albeit underage. You know, that ain't what people are supposed to be telling kids. Hey, what is that? At least my feet feel better today. They don't feel so like torn to shit. Oh, thank God, Jesus Christ, let's be sick Bible. Sorry, I got to have to roll my blanket up into this so I can tie it and tie it to my book bag. So that way, when I get up to go get food, it's tied in my bag. Yeah, Vardel, that's how it goes. Like, I tell you all this, and it's like, people are going to be like, oh, your victim mentality. Dude, no, it fucks with you. You don't know what it's like to have your brain fucked with yet. Yeah, typically your mom ain't gonna give a fuck. You know, especially when you turn into an adult. You know, you're an adult now. You know, if it was a problem, you would have said something back then. Albeit you're a kid, you don't know that's wrong. Because I remember watching porn for the first time, and I saw a woman that had a pussy. I'm like, bro, I was like, where are the dick and balls? I'm being dead ass with you. Don't get me wrong, when I saw pussy for the first time, I was like, oh, that looks cool. That looks fun. But at the same time, I was like, wait, where's the dick and balls? You gotta remember, when I was with a female that was naked, she had a dick and balls. She's the same age as me, too. I was 3. It's called playing doctor. Some of y'all wondering why we're doing whatever we're doing. It's called playing doctor. You know, the innocent little kisses and all that stuff. Yep. See, no, where I caught mine is, and how I know she was involved in it, is how she was trying to explain to me how, you know, she was saying when you know, if you're a woman, your pussy's going to be on the outside, and it's going to look like a dick and balls. It goes inside as you get older, is what she told me. Like, homie, I don't really want to know about your child's genitalia, but I'm pretty sure that's not how the genitalia works. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Yeah, Danny, it's not. Like, no, this is why I get so mad. I'm telling you, because it's like, all right, you're lying to me, first off. No, you're good. No, you're fine. Oh, yeah, it fucks with me hard. Like, trust me, I love women. I'm all for women, but like, you know, I love team pussy, but pussy don't love me. When I've got like an unhealthy obsession for something else. Especially if it is that, like, you know, an actual trans female and she passable. Like, you know, it's some dude looking like me wearing a wig being like, I'm a female. Like, no, you're ugly. Get away from me. Other than that, you trans female, I'm probably going to be all over that ass like white on rice a little bit, unfortunately. It's going to get a little awkward. It fucked with me mentally. I do my best to get over it and shit. Because again, I really do want a wife and kids and shit. Well, more kids and a wife, but... I'm sorry y'all had to go through what you had to go through too. I ain't trying to make it all about me. You know, everyone has their personal trauma. You know, I didn't have parents that beat the fuck out of me and put cigarettes out on me, you know what I mean? Albeit one of them tried to do some fucked up shit. They really wanted a girl, and I was that close to being one. Pretty sure that was a nice quiet argument my father and my mother had. Because I didn't start making this realization until after my dad passed away. Because I remember confronting her about it and talking to her about it after my dad had passed. The repressed memories kind of came back. Well, I'm sure my dad would have had something to say about that or been like, oh shit, he remembers. And it's like, that's an awkward argument I had with your mother. I can already feel it. It was a very uncomfortable time for me, son. I just don't know how he did it. I mean, that man worked himself into the fucking grave for her. Like, literally his finance, like 95% of his finances got spent on her and what she spent it on. I don't know how the fuck he did it. I mean, that man just worked himself into the grave. I don't know how he did it. I'd have been streaming earlier yesterday, but like, no, I was going to go visit my family. Because like, apparently my family visited my mother's house and then my mother gave them my food. And then I was going to get that, but like, allegedly they drove their husband to work and then they were at the house, but then like somehow within 2 hours of them being at work, they came back and got the vehicle because I got a text about 5 o'clock an hour later that, you know, they were asleep allegedly. Like I don't think they realized I walked by the house and saw that it wasn't there. Like, no, my family like compulsively lies to me to do anything to get themselves out of trouble. And they'll always make me look like the bad guy. Every time. You know, I'm over here getting cyber stalked. People are getting kidnapped, robbed, and mugged and shit. And like people are getting hurt and harmed and mangled. Never mind, I sit here and say something on the internet or like something in private of my own car. And it's turning into a song. No, I don't give a fuck about that. No, he's just crazy. Here comes the government finally one day. He was not crazy about that. And you kind of ate it in on it. All of you did. All of you. Fuck, I don't know what to tell you anymore. on drugs. That's all I can tell you. Like, it's an intellectual gap. Like, I'm willing to talk about the problem. I'm not trying to bitch about the problem and say, oh, pity for me, victim me. No, I want to talk about it. I want to address it. I want to know why you did what you did, and why, like, I want to know why. Like, bro, I am like Lucifer from the show Lucifer. Tell me why. Why'd you do it? That's what I want to know. More than anything. Like, why? Why? Tell me why. Because you know at some point every foul thing comes forward, right? Hold on, my chat might be... No, okay. I said my chat might be bugged out, but it ain't. What do you mean, told you so? Told me what? Oh, I mean, these aren't plugged into anything. And I'm not sure where you're going, but I told you so. What? I feel like Danny typed in the wrong chat. Because when I start breaking down the why if you did what you did, you're going to eventually realize the stupidity in your own actions. Because at some point, I'm going to ask you, why didn't you walk away? At a certain point, like... Yeah, I know. Yeah, in my case, people don't want to listen until it's too late, and there's nothing I can really do for you at that point. It's like, hey, I warned you, and I warned you, and I warned you. It's kind of like people with the economy and Trump right now. It's like, no, I warned you, and I warned you, and I warned you this was going to happen. And now that you see it happening after I've warned you the entire time, you're just putting your head in the sand like an ostrich because you don't want me to be right. Like, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, bro. If the fate of the world relied on, like, me... Hold on, I don't want to phrase this. Fate of the world relied on people having to acknowledge me before there was a nuclear apocalypse or something, or the extraterrestrials didn't want to stop that meteor that's going to hit us. No, they would let us die. No, they like, bro, they don't want me to have anything, dog. Like, I'm literally dealing with Satan incarnate, or at least Satan's servants. Incarnate. Like, no, I can't have anything, bro. I feel like Job out here. Like, even if I got a trans fucking female wife. Now, at some point, probably within 6 months of that marriage to a year, no, some woman's gonna kill her. Or somebody will kill her. I'll go ahead and tell you now. They'll get jealous. It's kind of like my stream and the amount of, like, demonetization I'm going through. You know, they're upset I wouldn't be in a relationship with them or friends with them and spend money on them. So if I, like, you know, they can't get my money, no one, I can't have my own money. You know, they don't realize, like, you know, that's how greedy and, like, they are. And how much they want to ride a wave and how much of a clout chaser they really are. Like, homie, I didn't need to win the lottery to see all the cockroaches come out of the woodwork. All I had to do was get a few, like, donations on YouTube. And then people started losing their goddamn mind. Like, it's ridiculous. What is this on? Any duration? We'll put it on for a minute. I do not like how this is parted because it's not equally parted. A little bit better. But not really. It's still not equally parted. And you can see this is fucking swooshed over that way and that swooshed. It's not even correct. Oh, Jesus. You're way far back, Bartle. Yeah, I ain't working myself into the grave. No, I'm not working myself into the grave for a woman. Fuck that. I'll be damned. I already worked myself. No, I already kind of have with all the political shit I've handled. Hey, RV, how you doing? What do I want to eat today? I almost want to get more Taco Bell. I might look up if there's anything else for like free food on the app when I sign up. Because I need to sign up to Moe's so when it's my birthday, I can go get free Moe's that day. Oh, wait, I got an Uber coupon I can get. I might not have to go anywhere. Oh, you're good, Fartle. You're probably far back in the stream, though. I don't know if you can keep up with what I'm saying. I don't think you're that far back. I think you just remember what I said before you left to go feed the horses. If I had to guess. No, I have not tried that McDonald's steak bagel. Oh, their steak bagel? Oh, fuck no. That shit's gonna be nasty. It's probably gonna be just like Bojangles steak biscuit, bro. That shit tastes like dog food. You get more flavor from a sausage biscuit. Please don't fall out. Because I don't need to get dirt on this. Smush that in there. Smush that in there. Hey, don't judge me. This shit works too, by the way. You need deodorant that works. No bullshit. This secret powdered shit works. I'm not even gonna lie. I've tried Right Guard. I've tried Old Spice. I've tried Axe. I've tried everything, and nothing works. The only thing that works is this fucking secret, bro. Hey, you get weird looks because you're a dude, and typically this is for, like, you know, you think it's for females. No, this shit works. Wait, what? McDonald's States on a McGriddle is fire. I don't know if it says that, but I don't know. I get the powdered fresh, invisible, solid secret. I don't like it says pH balance, so that kind of makes me uncomfortable. Fuck, I don't got a pH. What the fuck, do they put this on their pussy? Like I'm confused. Like, why does it gotta be pH balanced? Like, no, I don't need deodorant pussy. I don't need her masking her fucking fish stench with fucking deodorant. Like, no. Nor do I want to be eating deodorant. I'm just saying it does say pH balance on it. Like, I don't know why. And it's probably like the acids in it to fight the odors of bacteria or something. I don't know. But, you know, I wanted to make a joke. Because honestly, if I get more money, I'm probably going to go to the dollar store and get me some more body spray and shit. Because I haven't been able to take a shower in a minute. Well, a week-ish. Or going on a week now. I think it's a week. I think tomorrow might be the week, but... My feet get raunchy, boy. I'll be sitting there and just smelling my own boots. Just like, bleh. Alright, what time is it? It's 9:31. Probably got about... Oh shit, the bus gets here in 38 minutes. Alright, well, I'll chit chat with y'all for a little bit and walk down the road. When I get on the bus, I'll end the stream. We'll probably go get something to eat. I got you, Vartle. That's why I was like, that's why I figured it was, pH balance on that sense. Started saying that later instead of being inconsiderate. But yeah, like the gel shit don't work. I mean, you sweat, bro. The gel shit just, it's gone. And you're over there smelling your armpits and it's like, it's like, what the fuck? I put deodorant on. I swear that shit kind of causes you to grow hair, though. There's something in it. Albeit, I could have just been born hairy, but like, no, there's certain places I put deodorant on, and like, I got hair there now and everywhere. It's like, no bullshit. I would like put deodorant on my armpits and then like literally go down like my chest, around my belly button, and then like up around like my pecs to like really get the deodorant smell on me. And then like wherever I put that deodorant, like, no, I got hair there now, like literally. Albeit I didn't put it on my arms, and I got hair on my arms from my head, but it's just like, I don't know, something's off about that. Well, Vartle, I almost want to try it, but I don't feel like spending $2 on that. If somebody donates me money, I'll go try it, and I'll eat it on stream. I'll even make a special stream for it. The fucking steak sandwich at McDonald's review. It's all right, you know what I mean? I can't quote that guy. I can't do that guy's voice too good. It's all right. Be like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's the biggest piece of pile dog shit I've ever seen. What is this? Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about now, because I remember the onion thing. Got in a conversation about this one day with people. I got in conversation about this with people one day. Oh, I need water. It's yellow, boy. Yellow. Not a good yellow. Hello. Good day to ya. Yeah. I'm crawling in here like a spider monkey. All right. Zip that up. I got my cigarettes and everything in my pocket. God, dude, I don't know why my book bag gets like 30 pounds when I put my jacket in here. It's ridiculous. Why don't you ask for light onions? Onions will fuck me up too. Don't get me wrong. But I like them too much. I'll get them light. I'm weird. I like singed onions too, man. Like, you got the sauteed onions and you gotta let some of them like kind of burn. Oh. I loosely say that. You can't let a lot of them burn. You don't want like burnt taste. But that little, I don't want to say bitterness, but like, I don't know, when you like you crusty critter something, you get a little bit of that, like, I don't want to say charcoal bite, but it gives it a little bit more bite. They don't understand light. Oh, I got you. Yeah, they'll put the whole fucking onion on there. Yeah, it's for light. They'll still put half the onion on there. It's like I want like 1 or 2 pieces. That's all like Burger King. They'll put 3 onions on there and they'll put it in a triangle. Everything on the Whopper is designed for you to get a bite of everything, no matter where you're at in the burger. That's why it's got 4 pickles, 3 onions, tomato, and lettuce. Besides the mayo. You gotta put that shit like in all fancy order. So you get a bite of everything every time you bite into it. Well, they act like it's them or like they just don't fucking care more than anything. You know, they'll be back and ask for a new one. You know, especially if you're in the drive-thru. You know, oh, they're gone. They ain't gonna turn around and come back. It's kind of how they look at it, I guess. Where's my wrist itching? Oh, my headband was. Yeah, 'cause I don't like a shit ton of onions. I do, but I don't. Should pop into Waffle House and bother these people. I ain't said hey to them in like weeks. Okay, so that's what I was hearing yesterday. It was the water jiggling in my bag. So I had my headphones playing music. I kept hearing something like clicking. Just my water sloshing around back there. Wait, what? Oh, it's my video upload. I'm gonna say some comment I want on my post. People getting really mad at those Russian things. Those Russian posts. Hey, that's my opinion. That's my independent journalism. That's my comedy special joke. Religious belief. Can't do shit to me, boy. Yeah. I loosely like mayonnaise from time to time. You know, if it's on a Whopper or something, I could eat it, but Yeah, I wouldn't eat mayonnaise either if it gave me food poisoning. Typically, where I get most of my food poisoning is from cross-contamination of raw meat. Typically. That or it's like undercooked fish. Like, that's why I don't even fuck with fish anymore. I would like to get fish, but like, bro, unless I'm cooking it, I'm not now. Because I'm going to kind of burn it a little bit just to make sure it's cooked all the way through. I don't know exactly why the royal family don't eat stuff. I'd like to make an assumption for like assassination attempts and shit like that, besides allergies, but I can see why they don't touch seafood and like garlic and shit. Really bad indigestion. Besides risk of food poisoning. Shit's not fun. I try not to overcook anything, but I want to make sure it's cooked right. Oh. Alright, meat a gusher. Pop something in my mouth anyways. Not really get this with my teeth. Bro, what the fuck? Seven people in here. Hold on. Someone went in that store and bought out all the Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips. I went in there yesterday. I got one bag. There was like 10 bags left. I go in there today. There ain't nothing. Good morning. Y'all gonna talk? Hello? All right. Whew. Ow, my ass. Is the stream lagging? All right, sorry, I was checking to see where my bus was. Moving slow right now. It took me 20 minutes to do. Oh shit, how many shitters do I have left? Ooh, okay. So what are y'all doing in the stream? Stream got caught and quiet. What are y'all doing? I mean, gushers. Here's some coffee. Sounds lame. I mean, there's 23 grams of sugars in these gushers. Why don't you have that instead of coffee? You drink it black. Ugh. I gotta throw some chocolate in mine. I'll do a little bit of there with some chocolate, like Nestle like cocoa powder. Well, speaking of cigarette, I'm gonna have one. I think I got one left. If I don't use milk, cream more or something, but something with chocolate, like, you know, I gotta put chocolate in it. Hell yeah. That's how my dad used to make it. Straight coffee, milk, chocolate powder. Chocolate coffee, baby. Mixing great pleasures where you get in trouble. Dude, I could be thousands of miles away from the situation. I just wake up, I get blamed for it. I could be asleep too, nonetheless. Nope, I wake up, I get blamed for it. It's like, I didn't even do anything. Like, I literally just got up. I'm on here. Work with me here. So we're behind the hood. Just trying to get tangled up in it. There we go. What's this person doing? Sorry, someone was in a truck parked on the side of the road, and then they rolled forward a little bit, and then like they stopped, and then they just did a U-turn. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, PP stands for PayPal. What do you think it means? You know, I've thought that too. Wait, you think I'm gonna show you my PP if you donate to that? Yeah, PP stands for PayPal, and then CA stands for Cash App. I'm sure it could all fit in there, but I just want to make it a little bit more like abbreviated. Oh, Jane probably was gonna pay for to look at something. I didn't realize your name was Jane. Figured somebody was going to confuse it. People might pay for the PP, but I'm not showing them my PP. The only one who ever going to see my naked body is my partner / wife, husband. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Remember, I root for Team Pussy, but Pussy don't root for me. And homie, I want love, so I'm gonna find love in one way or another. Well, exposing my naked body on the internet is definitely not my next step. You want to know what I look like naked? Take me out to eat and want to have sex with me. You'll figure out how I look like naked. What's my story? I don't know. There's a brief explanation in the description of the video. Non-business. I'm just saying, anime. I mean, I'm trying to save myself for my next partner, but you know, I've been celibate for the last 10 years. I'm not a virgin, but I ain't done anything in the last 10 years. So the next person I'm with, I want to make memories, not moments. I'm waiting on a bus right now, Josh. Got to run and go get some food. I need to get a new pair of socks. It's bad. These things are starting to get like crusty and salty from all my sweat. Yeah, I'm waiting on the bus now. I'm going to end the stream when I get on the bus, so I ain't talking to y'all. I'm on the bus, and y'all haven't listened to the engine back there just... Besides, everyone else having listened to our conversation on the stream, so... I like my phone charged up quicker as well. Do I do crazy stuff? Well, it depends on your definition of crazy. Well, I greatly appreciate that, Jane. Thank you for that donation. Yeah, that'll help me out a lot. Oh my God. I'm tempted to get a new pair of boots today, but these can still last for a little bit. I mean, it depends on your definition of crazy stuff. I mean, you can go through my social media and see the crazy stuff I do. Sometimes I can be raging about politics and yelling at my phone, and people think I'm talking to them or yelling at them. Yeah, I saw that, Jane. I appreciate it. Thank you for that donation. That's appreciative. It really is. You're one of the good ones, one of the few left. You ain't been corrupted by the idiots yet. Or I can chase you off, one of the two. I don't know why those people waste their time. Like, bro, you can go get a job and work. Like, you don't need to worry about canceling my stream. I can say some very offensive things to people and scare them off on my own. Yeah, that helps a shit ton, though. Might Uber or something here. So I got $15 off, and it'll be like free delivery fee. So really all I gotta do is pay like a tip. More than anything. But I'm definitely getting on the bus to charge my phone. Like, it's so convenient. Well, I appreciate that, Jane. I try to give everyone a chance myself. We're all human. We all shit. We all burp. We all fart. You know, if I were to cut you, you bleed red just like me. Start bleeding black, I'm going to get a little worried. Start thinking it's supernatural. Like, oh, it's a demon. Even before that, I'm like, bro, do you have like medical issues? Like, why is your blood black? You know what I mean? Where am I headed to get food? Where I get food from, I don't know. I got Taco Bell yesterday, but I'm kind of feeling Taco Bell again today, because the one I went to yesterday, they actually had good employees. Because usually when I order food from Taco Bell, I don't know what it is. It's like lukewarm. No, when I ordered it yesterday, oh my God, that shit was burning my mouth. I was like, oh. If they're having to take bites and chug water to cool it off. You do a good job there. Same with that Burger King out there too. Albeit if I were to work with them, I might see something else. But no, as far as I can see, they do a good job. Because I remember eating at that Burger King after I got done throwing up blood all day. And I needed something to eat. And usually Burger King gives me indigestion. No, like whatever they did it right. You know, that charbroil stuff will give me indigestion pretty bad, but no, they do a pretty good job out there. From what I briefly see and visit and And stores are always usually nice and clean, so I don't know what to tell you. I really don't want a sandwich. And I don't feel like spending like $13 or $20 going to like CC's or Golden Corral. Because I'm hungry, but I'm not able to like eat a shit ton today. That was like a special day last week. Where I was able to eat that much. So I mean, homie, I smashed like 4 steaks, a pound of mashed potatoes, a pound of broccoli, a pound of carrots, like fucking 5 dinner rolls, like a 2-liter of soda, the amount of refills I had. And then later that night, I ate 2 small pepperoni pizzas, bro. It was buy one, get one free at Papa John's. And then I had $15 off my order for Uber. Like, nah, I got that. Dude, I ate like a motherfucker that day. And the next morning, I had to shit over the moon. I mean, bro, it was just flooding out. Just took one of the biggest shits in my life. Unfortunately, like when I'm a kid, where I could leave a log. All right, y'all. That's probably a tantalizing conversation to end on, but my bus is here. So, appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next live.